My name is Alex Handy. I'm the founder and director of the Museum of Art and Digital Entertainment in downtown Oakland. We're a nonprofit 501c3 museum dedicated to educating the public as to how games are made and to teaching the public how to actually make games, as well as preserving all of the history of video games and digital gaming. What we're really focused on is education, so we have free programming classes for kids every Saturday. We have at 10 a.m. our Scratch programming class, which is very simple, anybody can do it, and it's for kids ages 8 to 14. At noon we have a Twine class, which is about writing English-based games, text-based games like Zork and Adventure, and that class is open to all ages, basically 8 and up, so we have a lot of adults who go to that as well. We have a Pro Tools and PreSonus class, which is firing up again soon. This is a professional level audio design course, which is completely free. And we have an Android class now, a class designed for people who don't know anything about computers to be able to make Android programs and applications. And that's at Tuesdays at 6. And again, all of our classes are free.
Whoa, here's an extra motherboard. It's not coffee, it's chocolate. Here.
So here we have some of our collection of various computing items from the Apple Pippin right here, the failed video game console from Apple and Bandai in the 90s, to the Apple Newton and the Apple Macintosh SE30. We also have the Intellivision 2 here and sealed copy of Marathon, Bungie's not first game, but first real successful game. What else do we have? The Odyssey. This is the original game console from 1972. This is the first console for home computing and home video game playing, although it was actually an analog device, not digital. We have the Master Chief helmet here, of course, a much more recent collector's item, as it were, but still no less exciting or interesting than some of the older stuff.
Yeah, ARC. ARC, yeah. ARM.
So I'm standing now in front of our Sega Collection. We have everything from the Sega Saturn American games to the Japanese Saturn games to the 32X, the Sega CD, the Game Gear.
Well, I am one of the curators here at the Museum of Art and Digital Entertainment.
That brings to mind one of the...
You know, I can tell you that we're one of the world's only video game museums with a dedicated floor space for interactive exhibits. So what does that mean? That means if we talk about a game in whatever context we choose, whether it be platforming or procedural generation of levels, whatever the theme is, if we talk about the game specifically in that theme, we want to present it to you in a playable form. We want it to be interactive because video games as an interactive art form is unlike any other art form. It's not a painting on the wall. It's not a movie, which is, you sit and you watch and you're passive. A video game is at its core interactive. And what that means is that if you don't show it in that form, you're not showing what the actual game is. You can put a picture of a game on the wall and you can put a little blurb of text next to it, and you can tell it, you can, explain why it's so special. But if you don't provide the ability to play that game, you're missing out on the most important facet of interactive media, which is the interactivity.
So the ultimate goal of the museum is to build a full facility on the order of the San Francisco Museum of Modern Art, preferably in downtown San Francisco, but it's so far away that I don't make that kind of a demand upon where we are. The ultimate goal is to be an international-sized museum that brings video games up to the level of something like modern art or even classical Renaissance art. In that goal is embedded the fact that all of our exhibits must be playable. So we're really big on playable. There's no point to a video game museum if you can't play the games.